Soul Farm is currently a 3.5-acre no-dig market farm growing seasonal organic vegetables in Flushing in the Falmouth area of Cornwall. We've always been committed to connecting the community in and around Falmouth to food grown with soul and to the land that's local to all of us.
We're now in our 5th growing season, and Soul Farm has grown far bigger than the small team that work here. And our customers have really shown us that Soul Farm really matters to them too. We're at a crucial point where we need to expand to meet the demand for local food grown using ecological principles. So we're asking you to become part of our story. Invest with us and become co-owners of Soul Farm.
We were offered this walled garden right at the end of 2018. And back then it was just a field. No greenhouse, no beds, just cut grass inside these walls and plenty of life already doing its thing.
We are now a small team, some working full-time, some working part-time, and we are trying to make healthy food accessible to all, regardless of income or background. We currently feed about 740 local people a week. That covers our veg boxes and our market stall at the food barn Dragoo. Then on top of that, we also donate food to partners who work with people who experience food insecurity, and we supply restaurants across Falmouth and Flushing.
Industrial farming relies heavily on pesticides, GMOs and fossil fuels. The work we're doing is vital to facing climate change. We are supporting biodiversity, looking after soils and growing delicious, healthy food that hasn't had to travel hundreds of miles to reach the local community. The food system is vulnerable. Between Brexit and the pandemic, food shortages have shown us how vital local food is. We have to work together to meet the demand for local food and build a fairer food system.
We started off mostly supplying restaurants and running a small community-supported agriculture veg box scheme so that we could work out what we were really capable of. Then, when the COVID lockdown happened and the restaurants shut, the community rallied around us, and that helped us to really put our energy into veg boxes. At the same time, we launched a sliding scale, which allows some people to pay more for their veg boxes so that others who need to can pay less. And people paying more for their veg boxes also allows us to donate some of the food that we grow at no cost to people experiencing food insecurity.
We've continued to work with the local restaurants, and we're really proud to work with chefs that really believe in local, fresh, organic ingredients.
In 2020 we co-founded a market here, and now hundreds of people come each week to buy our fresh produce, our salads and fruit and veg, but also all the seafoods and bread and cheese and meats and many other things. It's also somewhere where people are coming to catch up with locals and have a coffee. Through the market and our work on the farm, we're giving everybody a chance to have their say about where their food comes from. And what we're hearing is people want it grown locally and without sprays. And we're ready to meet that demand, but what we need to do is get bigger, and so we can grow more food.
We just need to grow more veg and increase the variety year round so Soul Farm can feed more people. Our goal is to raise money to build a state-of-the-art polytunnel and increase our winter veg production so we can reduce our reliance on bringing in food from outside of Cornwall.
We're asking you to buy community shares in Soul Farm so we can secure our future as an organisation. We want to make sure we're here providing food for the community for as long as possible, and we want to share ownership with everyone who believes in our vision to grow food ecologically and make it as accessible as possible.
So when you're saving, you might choose to put your money in stocks and shares or in an ISA. By buying community shares in Soul Farm, you get to control what your money does, and you'll be actively supporting the environment and supporting the local community. You get paid an annual interest rate on your investment, which with Soul Farm's community shares is going to be 6%. We're ready to be a farm owned by you.